Most people think service means doing more, but in reality, true service begins the moment ego steps aside. Service isn't measured by effort, it's measured by intention. And once you understand these three sub-skills, you'll realize that serving others isn't about losing yourself. It's about discovering the part of you that was born to lift the world. I once had a dream that felt more like a message than a fantasy. I found myself in a city in another universe, parallel to ours. The buildings, restaurants, and stores all looked familiar. People dressed like us, laughed like us, and moved through their day just like in our world. But there was one striking difference. Everyone was carrying a huge backpack. The bags were massive, dropping below the knees, tightly stuffed, almost like Santa's big red sack, except these were heavy and hard. As I watched, curiosity grew inside me. What's inside those bags? Why is everyone carrying them, tired from walking? I sat on a bench at a nearby park. Across from me, a woman sat alone on another bench, crying softly. I couldn't hear her words, but I could see her pain. I wanted to approach her, yet fear and shyness held me back. Then she looked up. Her eyes met mine. She blinked once, then opened them wide, as if she just recognized something shocking. My heart started racing. She got up and began walking. No, limping, toward me, weighed down by the giant bag on her back. Part of me wanted to run. She looked exhausted, like a broken soul dragging a lifetime of weight. But when she got closer, she smiled through her tears. "Hi," she said. "I just have a question." "Hello," I replied nervously. "What's your question?" Inside, I was thinking, this is it. I'm going to die in another universe. She sat beside me and said, "This may sound weird, but I think you're lost and not from this world." "How do you know that?" I asked. "You're not wearing a backpack." She answered, "Why not?" My fear faded. It was the perfect moment to ask what had been bothering me since I arrived. "What's up with these bags?" I asked. "Why is everyone carrying them? And what's inside? It looks really heavy." She stopped crying, gently smiled, and opened the zipper. Inside the bag were rocks. Different shapes, different sizes, different colors. Small, medium, large. I stared in disbelief. "Rocks? Why rocks?" She looked at me and said, "In our world, we don't call them heavy burdens. We call them stones. These rocks are our resentment, our sadness, our anger, our regrets, and our fears. See these big black ones? They were tiny years ago, but they grew." Then I woke up. Lying there, I realized this parallel world was not so different from ours. We too carry invisible bags full of emotional and spiritual stones, grudges, guilt, bitterness, fear, old wounds. We drag them through our lives day after day. We call it normal. We call it just how life is, but our spirit is exhausted. The three sub-skills of true service are like hands helping us finally put that backpack down. They don't just make us better servants to others, they also free our own spirit from the heavy weight we've been carrying for years. Those three sub-skills are: 1. The skill of true contentment. 2. The skill of true respect. 3. The skill of true excellence. 1. The skill of true contentment. Contentment is the doorway to peace of mind. True contentment allows you to let go of yesterday's burdens and stop obsessing over tomorrow's unknowns. Contentment anchors you in the present moment. It's not about giving up your dreams. It's about being fully alive now, instead of being trapped in what was or what might be. When you practice contentment, you begin to enjoy sunrises and sunsets you used to rush past. Hear birds singing instead of just background noise. Appreciate things that once seemed not good enough. People will enjoy being around you because you complain less, blame less. Radiate calmness and peace. You can still dream big. You can still set goals. But with true contentment, you work hard, accept results, good or bad. Learn from failures, celebrate even small progress. You stop expecting life to always match your plans. Instead, you stay thankful in whatever stage you're in. Tone down expectations. Work hard. Appreciate what is. Think of time like this. The past is gone. You can't drive forward while staring into the rear-view mirror without crashing. The future is unknown and full of possibilities. You can't control it, only influence your direction. The present is your only real point of power. Walking through life while fixated on the past is like walking forward while looking backward. You will stumble, fall, and miss what's ahead. Walking through life obsessed with the future is like trying to live in a place that doesn't exist yet. Contentment brings you back home, to now. There's a difference between lazy settling, I'll never change anything, this is just my life, and true contentment, I am grateful and peaceful where I am, and from this place I'll choose my next step wisely. True contentment reveals what truly matters to you, saves you from chasing false desires programmed by ignorance, keeps you grounded in what is relevant to your soul. The past is gone. The future is wide open. The present is the portal through which you choose your path. Our Creator has already written every possible storyline in the book of life. Every scenario, every consequence, every cause and effect. Not only in this universe, but in infinite parallel universes. Your present moment is where you decide, which reality will I walk into next? You don't create reality from nothing. All possibilities already exist in the Creator's mind. What you do create is your direction, your attitude, your alignment. Your thoughts and imaginations act like a selector, a tuner, connecting you to different tracks of reality. The vinyl disc metaphor. Imagine a vinyl record and a stylus needle. The vinyl disc is the reality our Creator has already made. The stylus needle is you, the individual human spirit. As the record spins, the needle moves along the grooves. This is your life unfolding moment by moment. Now imagine, not just one vinyl disc, but many, each one a different possible reality, a different timeline, a different path. You have the ability, through your choices and inner direction, to move the needle to another disc, another parallel track of life. You've already been doing this unconsciously. Every time you shift your thinking and decisions, you shift your trajectory. Your spirit is like a DJ of reality, mixing, choosing, and transitioning between tracks. Life will move forward regardless. If you don't choose consciously, the track will still play, but it may not be one your soul truly wants. So, don't live in the past. Don't get stuck in fantasies of the future. Be content in the present. From that place of contentment, choose your direction with clarity. True contentment can only be experienced now, never in the past or future. 2. The skill of true respect. Every human being has their own beliefs, perspectives, and understanding of truth. We are not yet spiritually aligned as one, and that's okay for now. But it also means you will encounter people whose truth feels different from yours. They will encounter you and feel the same. If I believe something is true, and someone else believes something completely different, who is right? From their point of view, they are. From my point of view, I am. If we both argue long enough, we'll likely just end up tired, hurt, and unchanged. Many debates are not about truth. They're about clashing beliefs and unhealed egos. People often don't stop debating because they understand you now. They stop because they're tired. If you think you won just because they went silent, you may be mistaken. That's why true respect is so important. What true respect looks like. True respect says, I see you as a fellow creator, even if I don't agree with you. I don't need to dominate you to feel safe. I can disagree with your belief and still honor your existence. So instead of arguing endlessly, try this. When a conversation is turning into an argument, pause. You can end with, I respect your point of view. Thank you for sharing it with me. If you want to respond, ask, would you like to hear my perspective? Then pay attention to their tone of voice, their body language, their energy. If they're not truly open, forcing your view only pushes them further away. Kindness is better than being right. Compassion is better than winning an argument. Empathy is better than proving a point. When you let love take over, even a tense conversation can turn into a meaningful one. Respect versus judgment. Being judgmental is like standing in the middle of true respect and refusing to walk forward. We misinterpret respect because we've tied it to status, titles, positions, achievements. In this world, people often say, I respect them because they're rich. I respect them because they're powerful. I respect them because they are successful. But when that status disappears, the respect disappears too. That isn't true respect. That's selective admiration. In the spiritual realm, judgment makes no sense. It doesn't fit there. Imagine a human trying to eat rocks. We know it's pointless. It's not food. It doesn't nourish the body. That's what judgment looks like to the spirit. Completely irrelevant and unnatural. The truth is, all of us have done wrong things in some form. Stealing, lying, betraying, desiring what's not ours, etc. The main difference between criminals and non-criminals is often just evidence and exposure, not purity. So who are we to judge? Our Creator, who actually has the authority to judge, chooses instead to see us through the eyes of infinite love. If our Creator declares us blameless at the spirit level, what gives us the right to declare each other unworthy? The dictionary defines respect as a feeling of deep admiration for someone based on their abilities, qualities, or achievements. True respect goes much deeper. True respect is the wisdom to recognize every human as a fellow creator, a powerful, eternal being walking through its own journey. Even if their mind is confused, even if their behavior is harmful, their spirit is still made of the same creative essence as yours. True respect understands. You must not underestimate anyone. You must not overestimate anyone. The spirit inside them has the same divine origin and potential as the spirit inside you. So how do you respect without judging? Very simple. Respect all, not because everyone's behavior is good, but because everyone's spirit is sacred, the skill of true excellence. If you study the best people in any field, artists, athletes, thinkers, builders, and ask, how did you become the best? Most of them won't say, I woke up one day and decided to be number one. They'll say something more like, I just kept practicing. I loved what I was doing. I worked on it every day. Excellence is not born from obsession with being better than everyone else. True excellence grows out of love for the craft. Michael Jordan never became a perfect basketball player. He missed shots, he had bad games, but his passion for basketball made him legendary. I imagine that when he was young, before fame, before championships, his joy came from things like hitting a clutch shot under pressure, testing his limits, playing hard just for the love of the game. Fame and money came later, as a side effect, not as the main motive. That's the heart of true excellence. You don't chase being number one. You chase giving your best from a place of love. If your motivation is competition, ego, greed, needing to be better than them, you will never feel satisfied. There will always be someone richer, more talented, more recognized. You will live in a constant state of stress, comparison, discontent. But if your motivation is love for what you're doing, desire to serve greatly, joy in doing things well, then excellence will naturally grow. What true excellence looks like. True excellence serves without hesitation, doesn't obsess over money, praise, or recognition, focuses on quality over image, doesn't cut corners or fake effort. A person of true excellence might look slow at first glance because they take their time. But if you watch closely, you see every action is intentional. Every detail is treated with care. Their work feels like art. In the long run, they are more productive than many fast workers who rush, repeat mistakes, and sacrifice quality. True excellence is patient, is consistent, is driven by passion. Not pressure. It doesn't try to be perfect. It simply refuses to be careless. True excellence is doing your best without needing to be the best. When you practice true contentment, true respect, and true excellence, you are not just serving others, you are serving your own spirit. You lighten the burden on your back, put down spiritual rocks you've carried for years, and create space for love to flow through your life again. And that is the real power of true service. It heals the one who gives it as much as the one who receives it.